Hello Wastelanders, Wanderer here, welcome back to Fallout 4 Frost. So if you missed the live stream, I want to recap what we did really quickly and some of the craziness that happened, especially towards the end of it. So basically in the live stream yesterday, I just did kind of an impromptu live stream because the footage I had recorded for the episode, or what was going to be last episode, was not usable because I kind of messed up and left my recorder going. There is a siege sentry bot over there, by the way, and we're going to engage him in a second. I'm going to leave it paused for a sec while I tell you what we did. So anyway, I left my Shadow Play recording on accident, and then I had to go and do some stuff, and I was away from my computer, so it just sat here recording my desktop, doing nothing for about 12 hours. And when I tried to import that video into Premiere Pro, it just kind of shat the bed. It just wasn't having it. It wasn't working. So I sort of gave up on that. It was nothing really important. I went in and cleared out the BAD TFL and I think Monsignor Plaza, and that was about it. So I didn't worry about it too much. On the live stream that I did yesterday on Sunday, I went around and cleared out some of this area over here in Cambridge. Got a whole bunch of areas cleared out through here. There's still a bunch left to do. I haven't hit up a lot of these places yet. Like I haven't hit up the CIT ruins or the diner, the collegiate building. College Square itself is cleared, but the police station next to it is not clear. And just the area above ground in Cambridge, there's a whole bunch of ghouls out there to clear. There's a lot left to do, and yes, I realize I have 5 level ups here. The reason we're holding on to those is so that I want to get, let's see, we need 1, 2, 3, 4. We need like 6 points, and then we can get some science. But before I even do that, I'm gonna have to get, I think, this. So we're gonna need 3 points here. You know what? Let's go ahead and get these because I'm planning to get this next level no matter what. Because it's, you earn double 50% extra EXP from kills. Double 50%. I wonder if that means 100% or if that just means 50%. I think that's a typo. The double is just a typo. Anyway, I definitely want this next level. No question about that. And, of course, we're going to want this at 50. But the idea is that we're going to stack up our intelligence and get science, and we can make a really nice, some ranged weapons, some science weapons, you know. Our plasma rifle, it's gonna do like 400 damage a shot or more. Well, what I did at the end of the stream was I went out to Libertalia. Unfortunately, there was someone shooting at me with a rocket launcher at Libertalia. And I didn't get hit, but I panicked and I fell off into the water. And if you fall into the water, like out here in the middle of nowhere, in power armor, it takes a very, very long time to get back to shore, and there's all kinds of rubble down here. I got stuck once completely, and I had to use TCL to get out. And then I found out, even though someone in the stream chat said, "Hey, don't you drown eventually in power armor?" And I said, Nah, you don't drown in power armor. I've been down in the water for like 20 minutes straight. No big deal. You don't drown in power armor. What are you talking about? Get out of here. Well, guess what, guys? As it turns out, if you're in the water for like 4 or 5 minutes, something like that, in the power armor, yeah, you start to drown. So I was drowning and losing health, and I had to take a whole bunch of chems and pop out of the power armor and swim to the surface. I made it no problem, by the way. Only got to like 60% health. I popped like Buff Tat, Psycho Buff, XL, every endurance boosting chem known to man, then popped a jet so I'd swim even faster up to the surface. It was fine. You know, I got there in plenty of time, but then my power armor was still down there, and I got the idea of, well, I'll just take, because I had just seen a frame, over, where's that? Over here. So this is the way to Fort Strong, right? And I was kind of investigating down through here, just checking it out, and I found a set of power armor that had some XO1 pieces on it. So I took the XO1 pieces and left the T60 pieces back where they were, and I left the frame where it was, and I dropped some fusion cores off there too. Now keep in mind, all this stuff does not exist. It happened during a stream, but I had to roll back due to what happened in the stream, which I'm going to explain in a second. So I had this frame over here, and I thought, you know what? It's going to be easier for me to take off the pieces of power armor that I want to keep and just take them over to this frame that is over here, which I had a couple fusion cores over here too, and just drop the pieces on the frame and then use that, and then abandon the frame down here, because you only need one frame, so not a big deal to abandon that frame, because it was just agonizing trying to get this thing back to land. So that was the plan. Unfortunately, when I don't know what I was thinking. I was dumping some pieces of power armor into the power armor, like applying certain pieces I didn't want, and I was too heavy. I was trying to drop stuff, and so because I was dropping stuff into the power armor, I just thought it was a container, and so I thought, oh, just put your fusion core, which weighs 10 pounds, in there, right? It'd be fine. Well, my character, of course, then did the let's shove the fusion core in the power armor animation. You know, you go back behind it and you shove the fusion core in and do all that stuff. Well, guess what? Do the terrain bugs, how the terrain looked and everything, how there was like a hill right behind my power armor. My character couldn't do it. And I just sat there, like stuck in like no animation, unable to get behind the power armor, and my character just kind of drifted. The camera just sort of slowly drifted back away, and I started to drown. Again, because I couldn't do anything about it. So to fix that, because, you know, it was a bug, it's not my fault, that's just a game bug, I'm not going to end my playthrough because the game bugged out, that's silly. But because of that, I did a COC command, which is a fast travel command, over to Nordhagen Beach, which is like over here. So I was over here, and I thought, well, I'll just fast travel to Nordhagen Beach over here, and then we'll just walk back over from there. When I did a COC, it was a black screen. I could hear the ocean sounds and stuff, like the waves crashing and stuff, but it was just a black screen. And I was still taking rads, so I sat there for a couple minutes, tried like fiddling around, trying to see if I could fix it. Eventually the game just like literally dumped me in the ocean over here somewhere. Like I was on top, but I was just like kind of floating, and I couldn't move. I couldn't zoom out of my character. I couldn't get in the console. Like I broke the game. I really, really broke the game. More than I've ever broken it before, I think, because of this weird animation bug thing. And later on, the game was still broke afterwards. Like, I don't know. We're gonna have to see, but that save was broke as hell, man. Anyway, the only solution I could find after all of this was to reload my previous save. So I didn't die. I just had bugs and I couldn't move. I would have died eventually from radiation poisoning because I was in the ocean, but I literally could not move, could not access my Pip-Boy, couldn't do anything. It was pretty awful. So I had to reload, and we just cleared out the East Boston Prep School over here. Sorry for the very long intro, by the way, just trying to explain what the hell happened if you missed the live stream. You should watch it, though. It was a lot of fun. Had a blast doing it. So now we're heading back out towards Libertalia, because I do want to get the Frost main quest started. Now, I'm not going to rush through the quest or anything. Tell you what. Let's kill this damn robot. I think we're going to go with the plasma rifle here. He's actually somewhat low on health for some reason. I'm not sure why. Let me... yeah, Psycho Jet should be... Tell you what, I'll put the Psycho Jet on 3, and I'll put my other weapon on 4, because I keep messing up, hitting the wrong weapon. So our... Tell you what, this will be 4, this will be 2, because this is our short range, this is our long range. So I'd like to put a long range weapon as far away as possible. Anyway, let's kill this sentry bot. This will be a couple of easy fusion cores. Not too bad. Is there something else out here? Good old Psycho Jet. Always does a trick. We're getting some free fusion cores right when I need them. And 20 missiles? Yeah. Well, I'm not going to use those anytime soon. 7 pounds each. Rather heavy. And those fusion cores are stupidly heavy, too. Couple of dogs over here, so we need to go... Yeah, we got it marked already pretty much. Over here is where we need to go. I mean, you can go from this way, too. I don't know if it's any better. Man, I did not need to hit that. I forgot already. What do we got here? Some... Pretty sure these guys are Themis cultists. Hitting that Psycho Jet, man. Just wasting it and losing Sandy on the way, too. Way to go. These are Themists. We're just gonna kill them. Quite surprising that I'm not, like, just one-shotting them. Like, there's a whole bunch of these guys over at East City Downs. You know what? I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. I want to get Libertalia done. I'm already, like, going to be over-encumbered. I am going to pick up the power armor pieces, though, while I'm over here. So if you didn't know... Maybe it won't be here this time, but typically there's a set of power armor down here on the bridge in a small building that you can pick up by the U.S. Army Remnants. And when I checked, it was X01. The thing with X01 is that you can't use it if you're... Well, you can't use the helmet because it doesn't give you full rad resist to the air. Like... You know, the air is actually toxic in Frost, right? So if you breathe it without a gas mask, you're taking rads. Well, the X01, according to Nogrim, should not exist yet in Frost, according to the timeline and the location and a whole bunch of other factors. According to, you know, his version of lore in Frost, it should not exist yet. However, he's been unable to get it to stop from spawning, apparently. So, what he did to make it, like, less useful, I guess, was to make it so that if you try to use the helmet, you're going to get rads on the surface, which, I mean, I guess that's fine. It's you know, it's up to him, whatever he does with his lore and his mod and stuff. But you can still use everything else, so you just use a T60 helmet with X01 on the other pieces, and it's not a big deal. Doesn't, like, change that much, in my opinion. I mean, he probably could have just lowered the stats on X01 to be the same as T60, or just made them renamed or something. I don't know. Just felt like there were ways to do it that would have been a better nerf. I don't know. I'm not a modder. I've not done any modding, so I shouldn't really criticize. So anyway, we'll see what we get here. If it's T60 or X01. Looks like it's X01. Looks like it's the exact same thing we saw earlier, which was, yeah, full X01 except for the legs. So, I'm not going to take everything here, but I am going to equip the X01 pieces. Everything except for the helmet, because if I equip this... Notice I'm taking rads. I'm getting ticks of rads there instantly. So, and, you know, the difference is not that huge. I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just use a T60 helmet. But I'll take the arms and the chest for sure. Now, all we have is military for the T60 for the legs, so we'll have to use that. But other stuff, hey, it's a nice upgrade. It's quite a lot more. This is 320 and 210 versus 280 and 185. So... I got last time I got an X01, like, Mark III, and that was a lot. That was a lot of armor on that. What we got over here? Let's see. Got an Assaultron, an Eyebot. God, okay. I keep doing it, guys. I keep hitting the wrong button. Damn it. I just screwed up again. Okay, I don't want to use 4 for Psycho Jet. Is that all my Psycho Jet? No, I've got plenty of it. Thankfully, I got a whole bunch. I don't want to use... You know what? I should just go ahead and kill these guys because I just used the Psycho Jet, right? Isn't there a US Army Remnant over here? Guess not. Let me see here. Not too worried about the eyebot. But that Assaultron's pretty deadly. In fact, the eyebot did like literally nothing as far as damage goes. But this is Fort Strong. You hear the vertebrate over there? That's why we're not going over there. It's because it'll take off and it'll hunt us down. It will not be a good time. So we're not going over there right now. I am really, really thirsty now, though. Eat some alcohol as well. Okay, anyway, we got the XO1 stuff, which is cool. I'm gonna get a save in case of crashing or other weird stuff. It doesn't actually take off until you get closer, thankfully, so we're good as far as that goes. Not have to worry about it. I also want to see, there should be, I think, some mines around here. The other issue I was having was that the mines, this is really weird, right? The mines, they were hostile towards me and they were going off. I mean, I didn't actually hit any of them, but yeah, it was really weird. I don't see any mines around here. Like, I have the perk that makes me immune to setting them off, and yet they were setting off. Oh, there we go. Here's a couple of them. So we can try over here and see how this goes. Just to prove it to you, in case you have not been following the series, I do have Duck and Cover, which rank 3 of this is you no longer trigger enemy mines, and that expands to IEDs as well. Is it in the water? It is. Boy, that's gonna suck if this blows up. I don't know if I can actually get this. Okay, okay, good. It's fixed now. When I was playing before, they were going off, and I was just screwed. I guess I walked right over this one too. Several of them actually. So yeah, would have been SOL there. In any case. So it looks like things are fixed, guys. That's what I'm saying. So we've got survivors out here. This guy has a board. Someone had a missile launcher, and I really want to make sure that we kill them before anything else, before we get any closer in here. Because, man, you want to talk about not having a good time. I think we're actually out of range. It's too far away. But yeah, getting shot at by a missile launcher, that was not very fun. Would not recommend. Not going to repeat if I can avoid it. Actually, hold on one second, guys. I want to make sure that I'm actually recording, because last time I had an issue where with that file that I was talking about, the only thing it was recording was the audio. I thought it was because it was like a 12-hour long thing, but maybe my shutterplay just screwed up. I'll be right back. I want to make sure this is recording correctly. Okay, we're back. Everything seems to be working fine. I'm really paranoid now. I don't want to lose another episode's worth of content and not have anything for you tomorrow, even though you're going to have that giant, like, 3.5-hour long stream to watch. It's not the same. Streaming content's not quite the same. It's not as high quality as an actual Let's Play. So, I was over on the central area over here. I was over there. No, over there when I got shot at by someone that had a damn missile launcher. So I'd really like to make sure I get everyone that I possibly can here killed. I have a feeling it was a U.S. Army remnant, although it may have been a survivor that killed a U.S. Army remnant. That's also a possibility. We really have to make sure we don't fall through here, because if we do, we're going to be so screwed. Like I said, that was not a fun time trying to get back. You move so slow underwater in power armor. I mean, it's realistic, but my God, is it slow. You guys see that board just flop up there? There's some pretty wonky physics over here. And every time he pops out, he goes back in before I can actually get him. I'm pretty sure he just had a melee weapon, but better safe than sorry, man. I don't want to get shot by a missile launcher again. Ooh, damn. Level 40. Nice. I guess we'll see now. Well, I guess there's no way to really know if it's 50% or double. But next level of this, man, level 50 when we get that. Man. It's gonna be nuts. No, I'd like to... There we go. Sometimes you hold down tab, it opens up your perk thing instead. Can I not go through under here? Really? Ooh. He was gooified and he's floating now. He's got the ocean motion thing going. Undulating? Is that the word for it? He's undulating. His goo pile is undulating. Recoil compensated 308 combat rifle. Nice combat rifle there. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Already got one though. Gonna pass. How do we... over here, huh? So yeah, I just want to be spamming Q and trying to find this damn missile launcher bastard that was shooting at me. He was like over here, so... And there are normally lots of US Army remnants around here. He had no idea I was shooting at him until I actually shot him. Just the one, huh? Another one I heard over here. Let's hope it's not the missile launcher guy. Does that fall through? I don't know. Advanced terminal. Cannot get into there. Did stock up on bobby pins at Opal a couple of times as well, so we're good for that, at least for a while. Well, till I start breaking them on advanced lock, which are actually pretty easy to unlock unless you're Wanderer and you're really bad. Strengthened, shadowed, left to letter leg. Okay, pass. Pass. There you are. He's got a sword. Not too much cause for concern there. Nice, got some decent stuff there. A nuclear teddy bear mine. I was always so afraid of using mines. Never end up using them. At least not until, like, you know, not unless I absolutely have to. Just like they only do enough damage. Like, I can do about the same amount of damage with 2 shots from my rifle here, so why would I risk the you know, fact that I might blow myself up? I can't hurt myself with a gun, whereas with a mine, I certainly could blow myself up and just die instantly. That'd be no fun. Tell you what, hearing that missile shot, that was extremely scary. Definitely want to avoid it. Now, whenever I was down below, I saw a body floating, and there was a guy that had like 8 missiles and a missile launcher on him. Pretty nice missile launcher, too. That looks like I guess it's just a boat part. It looked like it was some 2mm ammo, though. They come in, like, cylindrical canisters like that, I think. Let's see what we got here. Just dump this stuff. There we go. Did I go over here yet? Probably did already. Yeah, I was already over here. I'm still not seeing the U.S. Army remnants, which is who I'm really scared of, is the Army remnants. I'm just seeing survivors here. Any shots I can take from a long-ass range away, though, I'm gonna take them. Got that one. That was hard to see, man. I could just barely make out the silhouette of his head there. But we got him. Glad I brought along the sniper rifle for sure. Makes things much easier. Probably gonna miss some corpses here. Ooh, look at all the whiskey. It's fungal moonshine. Compensated hardened assault rifle. Nah. You know what I forgot, guys? And I even said something about it, too. I forgot the breathing underwater stuff. I have a whole bunch of them, too. The muck crab. Mute crab, cake or whatever. Mirelurk cakes. Yeah, I totally forgot those. I'm not good about remembering things. You know that, obviously. You've watched any of my videos for any amount of time, but... Huh. Well, I wouldn't want to walk over there. I really hope none of these boards break on me. I'd be in pretty bad shape. So where are all the U.S. Army remnants at? Or did the survivors win? That's entirely possible. Antibiotics. Nice. Nice bed that we can't sleep on. Need like an immersive pick up the wooden crate and put it over here so we can sleep on the bed mod. Get another save in. This place is notorious for crashing you. For whatever reason. It's more specifically, once you get over there, you have issues, but... Loving this weather mod, man. Nobody complained about it, so that's cool. It's very loud on my end, but it's not as bad as the thunder and lightning mod we had earlier, which was just way too much in my opinion. But this is just like the roaring wind I like a lot. I just wish that the snow was a bit more like flurried and frenzied. Doesn't really make a ton of sense how it is now. What do we got here? Calibrated, powerful. Here's the U.S. Army remnant. Knew there should be some around here. I didn't kill him, though. He must have gotten killed by, Ooh, that's not bad. What is this? Calibrated quality receiver. This is the best receiver, I'm pretty sure. Tell you, we'll set it over here, and if I can get it later, I will. I'll probably come back out here and loot stuff more properly later on. That's an Assaultron. That's fine. We'll have the plasma rifle for that later on. It'll be okay. So the survivors out here. Well, you know what? I'll tell you later. I'm not gonna ruin the episode by telling you all about the lore of out here before we get the actual journals. I'll explain it once we get the journals, because it's once you read the journals, you're still not really 100% sure how everything is working, but I shall explain it to you once we get those. You kind of clue you guys in on the lore of the place and everything. The lore is very, very cool. This has not been too bad so far, but there are, there's a sentry bot over here. He's quite hard to kill, and he'll have missiles, so there's that. Getting detection from something, probably that Assaultron. That Assaultron's no joke either. Oh, we're over encumbered, eh? Ah, I see you, US Army Remnant. Sure we don't fall off here. Lieutenant Gutsy, which is not too bad. But the US Army Remnant, he'll be... I mean, I just want to make sure I don't get shot by a missile, you know? That's all I care about, is not getting shot by a missile. Alright. We're going over, boys. Gonna be at close range here. Wait, am I, hold on here. Oh, it's my psycho addiction is what's giving me, insanity here. It's using a dick doll, man. Okay, so yeah, what's my sanity at? Oh, it's only 11, right? Yeah, it's 11. That's why... Well, my spread's fine. I guess this is just a normal spread for this thing, but it's really a big spread. Alright, let's go upstairs and kill this damn Assaultron.
Detecting sentient life. Alert level elevated.
So there's a sentry bot on top, along with Lieutenant Gutsy and an Assaultron, I think, usually. Oh my god, he's like right there. Level up. Does that mean we can go like... No, we don't have enough. We need 6 points to go into intelligence. Okay. That hurts. You guys like right around the corner? One of them is. Jesus, that hurt. Let's get a stim pack going here. You know what? If I'm gonna have any hope of surviving this at all, I ought to just... If there's ever a time to just use stuff to boost my endurance, it'd be now. You know, and all these drugs in general. Now would be the time for this stuff. And I'll even use a Thorazine, even though it's a gigantic waste. I can get a lot more out of it later on. That's fine. We're hungry. Let's get rid of that too. Okay, what's our health at? 360. We got a stim pack going, right? No, we don't have a stim pack going. Get a stim pack going. You're thirsty still. There's another one, Lieutenant Gutsy. Maybe there's not a sentry bot up here. There's a sentry bot my last playthrough. What do we got here? Fusion cells. Can't shoot through there, can I? What the hell are you? There, got him. Critical strike, nice. 550, that was not... Guys, that was not even a crit. Or not even a savant proc. Is he on the very, very top? I think he is. Oh, you know what? I do hear a sentry bot up there. It's hard to hear, but I do hear a sentry bot. My god, so 2 Lieutenant Gutsies. A sentry bot. I can't see him up there, but I can hear him. That, you know what? That might just be Lieutenant Gutsy. Look at all the booze. Not the fungal purge, just some bourbon. Fungal purge is bugged out. Oh my god. Minus 131 hit points and 107 sanity. Yeesh. Okay, I think we're good for now. Okay. Very high chance of the game freezing up here, so we're going to go ahead and get a save in. Well, that's a ripper. Huh.
What?
Hi. Oh, you are hostile. Okay, I thought maybe you weren't hostile. Hey, look, it's the Recon Bunker Code Access 429A. Okay, operation log. And keep in mind, this is from the U.S. Army Remnant. Then we also have a survivor here with an order form and Trebishop's Journal. So I'm going to read these off to you and kind of explain the idea behind all this stuff. The lore behind it all. So first off, we've got the order... What was it called? Yeah, order to... No, Operation Log is what it's called. Operation Log. So, Operation Liberty found. Status log A3-BX29. Primary target, alias Bishop. Neutralized before team arrival. No sign of package Hotel Romeo. Survivor, alias Iscariot, taken back to Recon Bunker Theta via Vertibird for questioning. So, the primary target... Bishop was neutralized before the team arrived, before these guys got here. There's no sign of the package Hotel Romeo. This is what they're looking for, is package Hotel Romeo. The survivor, the guy that lived, alias Iscariot, was taken back to Recon Bunker Theta for questioning. So, this is very clear. You have to go to Recon Bunker Theta for the next part of the chain to find out more about what's going on. Recon Bunker Theta is way up north, about there. Maybe a little bit to the east there. It's all the way up there. So that's the next part of the chain. It's where you have to go next. That in itself does not tell you very much, though. So let's read the order form and Troy Bishop's journal here. Because, of course, Bishop was dead whenever the team of U.S. Army remnants got here. So first we have order form. This was found on Troy Bishop. So, recipient, Bishop Troy, the following information is of an extremely sensitive nature. I trust you will maintain the utmost discretion in handling this matter, as I know you have had in regards to our mutual friend. The package you will receive in Oslo represents a significant investment on behalf of the institution I represent. Our associate will transfer the package into your care at the previously discussed locale, and you will proceed to U.S. waters. Before docking in Boston, package HRD-4 will be transferred to a second ship, the Liberty 6. An associate will meet you there to retrieve the package and administer compensation. Dr. Richard Lerna. So, Troy Bishop was picking up something at Oslo and transferring it back into the Commonwealth, I take it, and that package was HRD-4. So before actually docking in Boston, though, the package should be transferred to the second ship, Liberty 6, and an associate will meet them there to retrieve the package and administer compensation. I'm not going to elaborate more because that's all we really know at this time. And then we also have Troy Bishop's journal, which fills in the blanks a bit more. 10/28/77. I'm fucked. The Columbia went down and with her the package. So here he's talking about his ship, the Columbia, went down and with her the package HRD-4 that he was supposed to transfer here to Liberty 6. Dealing with Lerna is going to be a bit tougher, seeing as how my leverage just went down the drain. The back door key is gone too. To make things worse, the crew is mutinous. Imbeciles. This isn't the end of the world. I know what Lerna is. He's alive and he's waiting. 4/15/82. Notice there are 5 years difference here between these entries. I don't believe it. Survivors from the Columbia. Isker says he's got the package and the key to boot. He's been at the Liberty this whole time, building the place into a goddamn fortress. We're back on, meeting him there. So, Bishop survived for all those 5 years after wrecking in the Columbia somewhere off the coast, and he finds out 5 years later that there are some survivors from the Columbia, one of which was the alias Isker, who has the package HRD-4 and the backdoor key, and says he's been at Liberty this whole time, building the place into a fortress. So they're trying to deliver package HRD-4 over to Dr. Lerna still, in hopes of the reward or whatever reward they're expecting. So that's all I'm going to really talk about that for now, because we'll find out more. I don't want to spoil the surprise for you guys once we get there. Nice. There's also a terminal here. See what this says. Sic semper tyrannus. Thus always to tyrants. I remember sitting at a broken card table all those years ago, repeating the words as if that basement was the floor of the Roman Senate. We thought we could make a difference, free ourselves from the bonds of tyranny. But what do we have to show for it? I'm a goddamn smuggler and everyone else at the table is dead now. I know my part. This is the property of Marcus Isker, so this would be effectively Isker's journal, who has been transferred over to Recon Bunker Theta for questioning, because he claimed that, at least he claimed to Bishop, that he had the package HRD-4 and the key, which the U.S. Army remnants obviously want this package. They're obviously after this package. And Dr. Richard Lerna is part of a secondary group, which I won't elaborate anymore there. Nearly there. Found some good people. Brought them to the Liberty. Plenty of rations, weapons. This place is really starting to come together. Even got them some old uniforms for when Bishop returns. I'll tell him they were part of the crew. It's not like he knew us well enough to tell the difference. Then we finish this. So it sounds like Isker was set out to betray Troy Bishop here. Sounds like he was betraying him for what reasons we're not sure at this point in time, but they'll be made clear later on, it seems like. Okay, there's that, dropping off my junk here, and I think, yeah, we still get Lefusel's Terrible, which, decent receiver on this, decent stock. It does 25% more damage Has more recoil. It's a cool weapon. I'll take it out at some point and use it. So I'll try to take it back if I can. It's a pretty cool weapon. And here we've just got some random junk, it looks like. I'm not going to bother with this. I'll come back out here. Sans power armor. And we'll do some more. I didn't see the sentry bot anywhere, so I don't think unless he's on the very top, there's any sentry bot here. There's one more guy out here, too. Believe he was down below us, actually. Lots of loot here as well that I missed on the way up. But there was a U.S. Army Remnant that I missed earlier. I didn't kill. Need to make sure we get him. And this only opens the terminal, unfortunately. So, no way we can get in there. It's just a master safe, if I remember correctly. There's nothing really of value there. Alright, we just want to jump down here, I think, and can loot stuff then. Nice stealthing manual. Night Vision Advanced Assault Rifle. Maybe this will be a bugged one. So there's someone that was telling me that... hey, look, it's a combat armor helmet. Polymer one, too. Someone was telling me that some of these do more damage than others. Like, this seems like maybe it's one of them. I don't know. I don't have anything to compare it against here. But some people have claimed that these do significantly more damage if they're picked up from certain, like U.S. Army remnants. That is a damn nice assault rifle, though. I do want to try to take that back. Maybe not right now, but eventually I want to take that back. That's a really good assault rifle. Just looking at me there. Did you not have... Oh, no, you have a... Oh, is that an improved long barrel? Did you have an improved long barrel? U.S. Army Remnant, did you have a nice laser rifle for me? Did I finally get a good one? Please tell me. I'm pretty... That's a long barrel, guys. That has to be. Yes! An improved long barrel. Thank God! Finally. I'm taking that back, too. I should have come out here earlier, man. There's so much good stuff out here. Check out your safe here, too. Sweet. 3 toy cars as well. Alright. Alright, guys. I'm very glad I came over to kill this guy. It's very weird that he was, like, just over here looking into the corner. Just kind of staring there. I really want to take this back, too. So many good things here, guys. I'm gonna get a save in just in case, like, I crash, because I want to make sure I actually get that. Alright. Well, taking things back could be a bit problematic. Taking all this stuff back could be a bit difficult. Some of these things were picked up by accident anyway. Okay, we're actually good. We're actually decent now. We can take back Lehiso's Terrible, Assault Rifle, our nice new laser rifle that's got our awesome long barrel on it. And a second fine-tuned beam focuser wouldn't be a bad thing either. I can make... So now I can... Well, yeah, I can make 2 laser rifles. I can make a sniper laser rifle for specifically sniping long range. That's going to have like 300+ range on it. And I can also make a medium range, long improved barrel sniper rifle that's just for, like, you know, aiming up close. But alright, guys, we got some answers here. We didn't get all the answers, but we got some. Got a bit to go on here. And our next task is to go to Recon Bunker Theta. Now, I'm not going to be rushing there, though. I'm not going to be going there immediately. I'm going to take my sweet time, doing as I will, and clearing places out, so don't expect us to go there next episode. but we will get there. Or I'll die. One of the two. But we're making, like, really good progress now on the levels. Like, I got 2 levels this time because we finally got Lone Wanderer rank 3 and, rank 3. And that's gonna, once we get to 50, man, the levels are just gonna fly. We're gonna be up there so quickly. You know what? In Frost, this is actually worth taking, but I don't want to take it right now. I want to wait. I want to wait a little bit, guys. I want to get my intelligence and science up there. Although I need science a lot less now because I've got my long barrel finally. Although I do want to get a better plasma rifle made here. Anyways, though, guys, I think I'm gonna make my way back and dump stuff off, and I'll come back out here by myself without you guys, and I'll go ahead and loot everything out here and bring it back, everything that I want, although I got pretty much everything. But yeah, we're gonna head back to base, drop stuff off, come back out in just the combat armor. I'll loot stuff again off screen, and then I will see you next time. So thanks so much for watching, everyone.